For now, we are shifting gears. 2025 Autism half marathon that will be happening at Tatu City. Tatu City yenyewe muko na mavitu mingi. Munafanya motorsport, mumekuwa mkifanya sijui nini, sahi muko marathon. What is happening at Tatu City? On the 26th of this month, if I'm not wrong, 26th of this April month, we shall be having that particular event, 21 kilometers, 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 2 kilometers. Everyone, including myself, who can only walk from my desk to the studio, has an opportunity to participate in the different categories. And that's why, of course, I have the people who matter in this particular event. In fact, they call it the TESPOC Autism Marathon. Now, TESPOC, I think, if I'm not wrong, it means the Technology Service Providers of Kenya. Wale ambao wanashangaa TESPOC ni nini. So the Technology Service Providers of Kenya, Autism Half Marathon taking place at Tatu City. Hiyo siwezi kosa. Hapo inakaa itakuwa ni mambo moto, mambo beard, because what is happening at Tatu City? And in that regard, of course, I have the CEO of TESPOC, that is Dr. Fiona Asonga. It's good to have you.
Thank you so much.
Karibu sana, and thank you for making time from your busy schedule. I know, of course, you are on the home stretch of preparations.
Yes.
Thank you for really coming to TV47 on Sports Extravaganza.
Thank you so much.
Karibu sana. And also we have the founder of Zoezi Maisha Fitness Club, who is not new on our screens and our airwaves. My very good friend Otieno Ogeda. It's good to see you again. Happy New Year. I'm seeing you for all year.
Happy New Year.
Karibu sana. He's still even much more better than I saw him last time out. Mimi, the only thing that has changed in me, I've just increased. I need to unfat.
That's a nice one.
Karibu sana. Thank you so much for making time. Let's just start getting into it immediately. Daktari, why TESPOC? Why autism? Why marathon?
Okay, I'll probably start with why TESPOC.
Yes.
TESPOC, being the Technology Service Providers Association of Kenya, also has a responsibility towards society. It's about social responsibility and ensuring that there is some social sustainability programs that we can run. So when you look around, you find that already there are quite a number of disability areas that are covered very easily by other activities. And so we picked autism first because in the tech sector, we have some benefits we've gained from people who have autistic that is leaning towards technology. Yes. When you look at Elon Musk, yes, as an autistic person, look at what he's doing. Look at his contribution to tech, from the Tesla car to SpaceX and everything that he's doing. And there are many autistic people who are doing a lot of things within the tech space, but because they are always on their devices, you know, when we are like this all the time, you never get to realize whether we have a challenge or not. And we can spend time like this and we just go past each other and move on with our lives. So for us, autism was important because it helps us then be able to bring out the autistic persons and just help them have a day where it's a fun event. We are saying half marathon, but it's really, the marathon I think is for their caregivers, their friends, their family. But the main event is the event for the autistic kids who will be out on the jumping castles, the face painting, the interactions, and just engaging with each other and realizing that they are not alone. We live in an environment where on this continent, in this country, autistic disability is so misunderstood that you find people hide the children. They are not brought out. So we've done, this is not our first marathon, we've done it before, and our purpose for doing the marathon right now initially is to create awareness. We are saying be a hero. Be a hero to an autistic person. Understand them, accept them, and show your love. And that's the theme of the marathon. Right. We just want to share the love. We want to show them that we understand them. And you want to build that acceptance. There's a long journey that needs to be done in terms of getting the community of persons dealing with the autistic spectrum assisted. There's policy issues that need to be looked at. We need to see about getting autistic children adapted into the normal learning system. We need to look into how they get support thereafter. Yes. There is no policies that take care of all these things. And when we had our meeting with autistic parents after the last event, there's so many things that they're struggling with that when you look at our country, we have a long way to go. In countries like South Africa, you find every district has a home where a family dealing with someone with this kind of, within the spectrum of autism, is able to take them even there for a weekend when you have a family function, when you want a break. Sometimes you want a break. And really, it's important even for parents to have me time, you know.
True.
So when there is that kind of facility, children can be taken to the center and the parents and family can have me time and bond. And it helps to bring peace, cohesion, and keep the families together.
Very true.
So in the long run, there's a lot more that comes out of it. Then why a marathon? So the marathon is really that event that we are saying, let the parents come with the kids and the people with their caregivers. We have pediatricians who are going to be available to offer some support in terms of helping parents, counseling them and guiding them on how to deal with the new situations their kids may be experiencing.
Yes.
We are going to have some physiotherapy being offered by physiotherapists who will be massaging the kids, offering physiotherapy support to the children. And so bringing this together, so your child is being taken care of as a parent, and then you can take a walk. And we've also gotten teachers who deal with autistic kids coming in as caregivers who are volunteering their time. So we're bringing a lot of people volunteering their expertise and skills to just have this one day when families that are dealing with this disability can take a laid back rest. Creating for them that me time. We have a beautician who's coming and she'll be offering spa services, facials of her new product to the mothers. We're still trying to figure out what we'll do to the daddies, but we are we are trying to get them to make sure they are factored in. And so this is really an opportunity where we focus on the caregivers. We focus on the individual going through the challenge, and we can't do everything, but just giving them breathing space, some me time. Even it will be 3 hours, mommy, daddy, relax. We want to help you to just relax.
Indeed. Of course, if you're joining us, Textbook Autism Half Marathon, be a hero, accept, understand, and love. On the 26th at Tatu City, hapa Kiambu County tu iko tu nyuma tu hapa karibu na penye sio mbali. So we definitely, even TV47 and Radio 47, we will not miss that event, even if it's just covering, because most of us need to unfat. We cannot run. So 21 kilometers for both men and women. So remember, it's for both genders. 10 kilometers for both men and women, 5 kilometers for both men and women, and then 2 kilometers for the autistic children, and CEO's race. In fact, I'll need to convince our CEO, Mwenda Njoka, Cape Media, to be part of this particular event, because he can just basically leave this office na ende hapa Tatu City.
I'll be looking out for him.
Yes, hata ndamlipia Uber kama hataki.
We actually have got rides from Little Cab.
Yes.
So Little Cab is going to be picking participants from Kencom for free to Tatu City.
Sasa mnasikia muko na Little Cab inawabeba kutoka Kencom.
There'll be a bus shuttle. And then those who will want to come directly on Little Cab taxis, there's a code we shall share. I think it's already on the social media platforms.
Okay.
When you use that code and the final destination is Tatu City, you get a refund of about 600 shillings or something like that. A discount. So Little Cab wametusaidia sana na transport kuhakikisha watu wanafika huko.
That's very key, of course, for transportation, because most people will be asking, sasa nitafika aje Tatu City? Sasa mnajua. Sasa unajua CEO ametoboa kila kitu, nilikuwa nataka aseme tukimalizia. But ni sawa tu. CEO will flow with the CEO. But just before we bring in the Maisha, of course, my very good friend who I've known for a while, and a friend of course, DStv, the founder of Zoezi Maisha Fitness Club, to share with us, of course, how preparations are going on, about also his particular club. Are they ready? Some of the players, or rather the athletes, will be coming. So Otieno Ogeda will be sharing that in a bit. We're just going to take a very short break. Of course, it's the top of the hour. It's about 2 minutes to 5 p.m. so that they can come back and share about who are preparing, where are preparing. We've seen some images and videos of women preparing, men preparing for the 2025 Autism Half Marathon. So people are actually in the process of prepare. Kama hujaanza kuprepare, umechelewa because event in 26. However, kuja tu ushangilie, it will be part of supporting this particular initiative. Remember, this is Sports Extravaganza. Short break. We'll be back, of course, with more autism. And if you're joining us, we have our question of the day where we are asking you. I will ask my two guests which team they support in Europe. But I know one of them is Arsenal. So we're asking you this particular question. But then unaniangalia ni kama hakuna mmoja wao ni wa Arsenal. We're asking this question. What are the chances of Arsenal winning the UEFA Champions League? What are the chances of Arsenal FC winning the Champions League? Talk to us, interact with us on our social media platforms. That is TV47KE, Radio 47KE, on my social media platforms, 22047, and of course our SMS line, WhatsApp line, our call-in line. Talk to us. We shall open those lines in a few, but let's take a very short break. We'll be back. This is Sports Extravaganza. My name is Tony Kwalandas. Thank you for staying with us. About 3 minutes after 5 p.m. Kenyan time. If you're joining us, we're having a conversation about a very important fitness event that creates awareness about autism. Of course, there is a reason behind this particular half marathon. It's the second edition. It is the second edition of the 2025, the Autism Half Marathon will be held on the 26th of April in Tatu City, in Kiambu County, in Kenya. Watu wa Mrima. I think you're Mrima. Now, at this point, of course, we will continue the conversation. I remember, of course, I'm together with the CEO of Technology. Wacha niseme vizuri before nitumiwe. Technology Service Providers of Kenya. Nimesema vizuri.
Yes.
TESPOC, Autism Marathon. And also that's the CEO, Dr. Fiona Asonga. And also Otieno Ogenda, who is the founder of Zoezi Maisha Fitness. Wacha nilete sasa Otieno. Otieno, tuambie, your partners, of course, with autism. Why are you partners? And how are you contributing to, how is your partnership, your relationship? What are you bringing to the table?
To the table? Thank you so much, Kalanda. You know, as a fitness club, yes, we have so many people with interest in running, yes, and just normal fitness. Yes. So my reason why I partnered with them, because I have so many people around me who have kids with autism. Yes. So I felt it's that the best way I could contribute is to join hands together with them, so that we can create awareness on how to deal with autism. Because you've seen so many families disintegrating because maybe a child is autistic in the house. Much of the work is left to one particular individual. And even the blame game comes in sometimes. So I decided, well, with my small contribution, I want to be a part of this engagement. And the best I promised to give is to give numbers. Numbers in terms of participants, mobilizing guys to come and run, join us for the 21, 10, 5, and 2 kilometers. And the CEO will be able to attest that the numbers are looking good.
Yes.
And thank you so much for giving the opportunity, yes, to work with you in this edition.
Karim.
So that is what I'm bringing on the table. Yeah. And you've seen guys are training for the run. Yeah. Right now we are doing what we call tapering. We are now trying to slow down, to bring down the training as we approach the D-Day, which is on 26th of April, next Saturday. So the mood is upbeat. Guys from all over, and we're also actually encouraging the virtual participation. Uh-huh. Yeah, because there are some people who are not in Nairobi, they are in counties, maybe Mombasa, Kisumu, Busia, Murang'a, Nyeri, all over. We even have some guys in Australia who are going to participate virtually to support the cause. So that was the critical assignment I was given by TESPOC.
Well done, well done. See you, I see you've already, now I have no reason not to participate. I just need to put my camera over here and do something.
You actually need to run the distance. When you're doing the virtual run, you need to run the distance, and then you need to send us from your device that is tracking the map and the kilometers that you've covered. And then we will be able to make sure that we send to you what your medal and your t-shirt for participation.
Well done on that. Now you can participate. Wale wa kukimbia tu pale around your estate, you can actually participate.
We call them selfie runners.
Yes, this is an all inclusion, included, of course, all of them will be included, both male, female, of all ages, I can understand of this. And that's of CEO or Dr. I need to ask, of course, request to tell us the numbers that we expect. How many numbers are you expecting for this particular event? You need to invite elite runners. So unajua sisi watu wa one pack usitu invite peke yake, tutapatia value half marathon yako. But I know you have elite runners will be coming, and also I'm sure besides just runners, you're also inviting everybody else really to come and celebrate this particular event at Tatu City.
Actually, it is a fun event. That is why we've not targeted the elite runners, because for the elite runners, there are certain parameters they need taken care of, which we are not taking care of, because this is really...
You're not calling Otieno an elite runner?
No, I'm not.
Otieno,
Otieno has a running club that is a mixture of professional and non-professional runners. Yeah. And so professional runners who want to come in for the fun of it, because this is really a fun event, they are welcome. A lot of the elite runners do not want to spend time on fun event because they are trying to score points under the Athletic Kenya calendar to be able to garner points to make it to other races that are also professional, purely professional races. Now, this doesn't fall in that category, partly because the last time we had it, we realized that there were those autistic kids who were ready to do different levels of the distance, but needed to do it at their own pace.
Correct.
And some would walk, hold hands, walk, reach the middle, and start walking back. Yeah. Now, you can't have that walking back and walking towards in a professional setup, you get. So it's a fun event where we are letting the kids be themselves. And so they'll find watakimbia, wengine watakimbia, wengine watatembea. Even the kids walk, they reach halfway, they're asking their caregivers to carry them. So we've been also supported by e-bikes. So we'll have some bikes along the trail with those who are our matrons who are supporting the marathon. And so these will be able to carry the kids back, give them a ride to give them, so it's really fun. And the amazing thing is, like, one of the things that struck me from the last marathon was when these two autistic kids, one got tired and sat down, and the other went, held his hand, and told him, okay, and they had their non-verbal communication and stood up and started walking together. Wow. And they took longer to walk, and none of them wanted their parents or caregivers to come near. So and because we're using public roads then, and we had closed the roads, the police could not force them, they could not rush them, they didn't want to know about, and they were the last people to finish the marathon at their pace.
And they got the medals.
And they also got their medals, you know. So we are having that kind of fun environment, very accommodative, very easy. We are keeping it real, because the reality is that these are persons who are challenged, and this is what they are able to do. And if we are saying we can accommodate, we can understand, we can show the love, then we'll be challenged to actually do it, even on the track.
Well done. Yeah, indeed, that's important. It's a fun event. Looks very interesting. See, I'll ask you why Tatu City, and why not Karen, why not Buruburu, why not Kariobangi. I'll ask you that. Of course, prepare to ask me why exactly Tatu City. But let me ask Otieno. Otieno, is it just Oezi Maisha Fitness Club that is being part of this particular event, or which other clubs have shown interest, of course, in this particular marathon? Who are they? How many are they bringing? Of course, yes.
Yeah, we have, like I remember last time when we had a conversation, we realized that we have so many running clubs that have really come up,
true,
especially after COVID, and which to me is a very, very good thing. In as far as the textbook autism run is concerned, we have so many clubs like Team Jasho. They've been very, very critical. They've really helped us so much in mobilization. We have Urban Swara, the oldest running club in the city, in Kenya. We have Run Fit. We have so many clubs. We have the one called We Run Nairobi. The one very young.
Yeah, I think we were here with them last time. We ran Nairobi.
Yes, remember, yeah. Yes. And many, many more. We have Kikuyu, Swamp Runners. We have, there's so many running clubs that We have a Karura Running Club.
Yeah, they should be there. They always miss.
They always miss. So to me, all these clubs are doing a very important role in helping us raise the numbers.
Yes.
And we really thank you for that, guys. Mobilize more guys so that they can come and participate in the marathon. We are looking at a number bigger than 2022.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It already is.
Yeah.
What is the numbers, CEO?
Okay, as of today, our target is 3,000 runners.
Yes.
As of today, we are getting close to the 2,000 mark. So we're soon going to be running out of the T-shirts and which are the entry ticket for the marathon. Maybe I should also just
say the registration process as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for the registration process, you have to go to our website, which is the website for the marathon, tespockautismmarathon.co.ke. And then there is a form that you fill. When you fill in the form, you will be prompted to pay via M-Pesa. The cost is 1,500 for each entry.
Okay.
And as you do the entry, once you register, you receive an email.
Okay.
Not unless you get the SMS on your phone, yes, but you also receive an email. Then our team at the call center will respond to your email, and they'll let you know how you can get your T-shirts. As you communicate with them, if you have a child who's been diagnosed as autistic, kindly let us know so that we can also facilitate access for this child, because there's a form you need to fill for us with the child's details and the details of the caregiver, so that, because it's really their day. We can't celebrate your day when you're not there with us. It doesn't make sense. It's like having your birthday party na tunakufungia huko kwa bedroom alafu sisi tunakula keki yetu.
Tunakaa wote.
Yes. And so we are having that done that way, and we have registration happening at various malls around Nairobi. At Jeffrey's Club, at Karura Forest, in addition to the malls. So there are different points where we are having the activation for registration ongoing, even through the Easter weekend. And there are those who are able to pick their T-shirts at some of those points who had registered earlier. And there are others, like the clubs, it's been very easy with the help of Zoezi Maisha and Team Jasho. We are getting them doing it as a group, and then they're picking their T-shirts and their gear as a group, which makes it so much easier for us to be able to deal with the registration. And then you were asking me why Tattoo City? Yes. Because we just wanted a different kind of environment that is also closed. For us, Tattoo City came on board as a partner when we were looking for venues for the marathon with a good offer. And so we agreed we would do the marathon, and also that gives them an opportunity to showcase their property. We get to see the property. Wale ambao wajaenda Tattoo City wanasikianga ati there is a place that is a digital city, that is I don't know what, all these nice things that Tattoo City has. It is very state of the art. It is very organized. It's very like in terms of high standards of a real digital city is. This is an opportunity to come in and see what Tattoo City has to offer. For the CEOs and for those who would like to take a tour of the property, we are hoping tunaweza enda tuone hizo nyumba zinakaaje, interior design ya place kama hiyo inakaa namna gani.
Very true.
You can see, alafu we are hoping that even the financiers can be available. We have exhibition open for those who finance real estate to have a chance to exhibit. You might meet someone there, anaweza kupatia kalon kazuri, ununue hiyo nyumba hapo Tattoo City, uhame toni kwenye huko.
Unahama?
Unahama mara moja, unakuwa hapo. So they are one of our main sponsors. We also have other sponsors like the .ke registration manager. .ke is the country code for internet connectivity for Kenya. KENIC, they'll be there on the ground to help people understand what domains are and why having your domain name is important. We've got other service providers like Biobab. Najua watu wajui Biobab ni kina nani. MTN walibadilisha jina. Wanaitwa Biobab hapa Kenya. We've got WIOC submarine cable systems who are going to be there as well, who are our sponsors. There's a data center called iColo who are sponsoring us in a very big way, who are also going to be on site talking about data center, where you should keep your data and everything. We've got health service providers like AAR, will be on site. We've got Old Mutual Insurance who are going to be with us and on site. I already mentioned Little Cab.
Okay.
We've got Frontier Optical Cables. Yes. That is an ISP. They offer connectivity to the home. Who are also sponsoring us in a very big way. Right. So we've got all these sponsors coming together, and what they're contributing is what is running the event. Okay. All the cash we collect from the T-shirts and everything is to facilitate the event, to just create the awareness so that we can have sufficient awareness to drive change within the society.
Well done.
And again, just to add a point on to that.
Yes.
You know, like organizing a run in the CBD requires a lot of road closures.
Yes.
But look at Tatu City, I think we won't be able to interfere so much with the traffic flow. Yeah. So that was another reason why we did that. Yeah, of course, Tatu City is sort of it's a city on its own. Yeah.
A city.
With its own rules, with its own way of doing things.
Absolutely.
That's a perfect, of course, venue for your event.
Yes.
As we wind up, let me bring on Tieno. I mean, it's just not basically as much creating awareness, these partnerships, these relationships. We're still talking about the importance of health wellness, mentally and, of course, physically. And, of course, besides talking to others, you're also talking to me. So, of course, those who will be coming, you need to encourage them. If they are not well prepared for the marathon, they're still can be part of it.
They're still welcome. You know, a marathon is not just about, by the way, running, and maybe Otieno can just confirm. I think it's the whole concept is about being in the outdoors. You know,
moving. You can be walking. You don't have to run. Like here now, you can't do 10 kilometers quite easily. I'm sorry. I'm on
Otieno neza fanya 10 kilometers. What do you mean? And that's what I do every week.
Every week.
On Sunday.
Once
Tomorrow I'll be doing 10 once a week. Even Tosha.
Okay.
10 kilometers.
You need to up your game.
Tomorrow I'll be doing my 10 kilometers.
Up your game. Maybe 3 times a week would be okay.
Anyway, so of course, wellness for both the physical and mental, yes.
Yeah, very critical because I think there was a time we organized a run for men.
Yes.
Just men alone. And trust me, we didn't want our mama around that particular fireplace. After the run, we realized that men also go through a lot of challenges.
True.
Yeah.
So we realized that we need to do more on mental health for men. Because when the men are mentally stable, even the families become peaceful. So mentally, I would advise guys to get out. When you are so pressed on different other issues, get out, do a run, do a walk at Karura Forest or wherever you are. You'll come back a better person. Physically, as you said that you are trying to start with 10 kilometers, I would advise more guys to get out so that your physical health is checked through running or walking. Because if you combine these two, trust me, we'll be in a very different space altogether.
Very true. Otieno Ogenda, that is founder of Zoezi Maisha Fitness Club, partners of the Test Spoke Autism Half Marathon that will be taking place on the 26th. That is next Saturday at Tatu City in Kiambu County. It's in a city. Yani itakuwa closed. Yani itakuwa homely. It's a family fun event. It's an event for you. It's an event for me and everybody else. Hapa nimesikia kuna transport kutoka Kencom. Yani yasiju wamesema ya Little Cab. Ona hapa. Wamesema kutakuwa na pediatricians, kutakuwa na healthcare givers, kutakuwa na physiotherapists, kutakuwa na teachers or caregivers, kutakuwa na beauticians. It will be a complete, yani utakuwa, yani there will be sitaki kusema hospitali, it will just be a homely.
Na pia kuna jumping castles ya watoto.
Kuna watoto.
Na face painting.
Na maballoon. Na
maclown na maballoon.
Wana boat ride huko hivyo, wako maji ya kuboat. Kuna hata unaweza swim huko.
Tutaangalia kama kuna boat ride kwa hiyo.
Haiwezi kosa water point. But well done indeed, Dr. Fiona Song, of course, the CEO of TESPOC. We really appreciate, of course, for this particular initiative. 26th of April, support. Of course, TV47 already tushaanza kusupport by the virtue of actually speaking about this. So ukienda kumention kwa mkutano huko unasema, watu wa Cape Media huko TV47 wametusaidia hii barabara. Usitusahau sio. Tutakuja kukukumbusha kwa ofisi yako.
Tunakuongeza hata kwa hiyo list ya sponsors.
Tunaniweka kwa list ya sponsors.
47 sponsors hapo, asante sana.
Majirani wenyu, of course, over here.
We just send the logo,
of course.
Yes.
And the entire team under TESPOC, of course, that is working with this, the managers, the organizers, others, continue doing what you're doing. This is a very noble cause. we shall definitely support you here at TV47 and Radio 47 and also Digital 47. Asante sana.
Asante
Daktari,
sana.
asante sana Otieno
Appreciate.
for making time. We shall of course next Saturday, God willing, tutakuwa tunakuja huko. This is Sports Extravaganza. We are live on TV47 every Saturday 4 p.m. all the way to 7 p.m. Tunakupatia uhondo cocktail of sports. Next is a very interesting sport that will be coming up. But just before we head there, let me also just bring Soya. Soya Awards